Well, all right, welcome back to Firearms and Range Logic. Today, we have the Vepr 12, a Kalashnikov style 12 gauge shotgun. Let me go ahead and get some magazines loaded and we will get into the video. Well, all right, we are back here with the Vepr 12. I've had this firearm for many years, and today we're going to go ahead and shoot it. We're not only going to shoot different types of ammo, I'm also going to test this birdcage style flash hider. I'm also going to test the J-Mac RRD-4C 12 muzzle brake. I also have the Yankee Hill Machine shotgun suppressor. I forget the name of it real quick. What is it? The Victra12. We're also going to test this on camera today. We'll get to the muzzle devices here in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and go through the the ammunition and the magazine choices that I have today. I'm going to start off with Winchester Super Target 7.5 shot. It's reading a 3 dram. I'm not sure if this is going to fire because of the short barrel shotgun. Since I've owned this, or excuse me, when I had it in the 18-inch barrel configuration, I had no problem firing anything out of this. But since I chopped it down to 12 inches, I've only shot buckshot. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna test and see what this thing can handle. So in this the 7.5 shot Winchester, I have 12 rounds loaded up into this SGM Tactical aftermarket magazine. I've never had any problems with these in my Vepr 12. I have a handful of these. They work well. All right, next we're gonna move on to some Black Aces Tactical. This is 1 1/5 ounce double-aught buckshot. Supposed to be traveling at around 1,425 feet per second. This is a 10-round factory Molot magazine, and I have 10 rounds of that Black Aces in there. All right, next we got Herders. Now, I had problems with the Sega 12. If you watched my Sega 12 video last week, I had problems with the Herders. We're gonna see how the Vepr 12 does with this Herders. Maybe it'll do better. But we got those loaded up in 8-round factory Molot Vepr 12 magazines. And lastly, we got some slugs, some Black Aces. They are 1 ounce slugs. It doesn't have a velocity on here. These are 1,200, these are 1,425, these are 1,200. We're gonna see what happens. But that's a 5-round, this is what came with the shotgun, a 5-round factory Molot magazine. All right, so that's pretty much the array of what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and get into the shooting section of this. So, all right, we're gonna start out with the Winchester White Box 7.5 shot. We're gonna see how that does. Nope, not looking like it wants to eject. Not enough. Let's try one more. Nope. It is not going to run. This is number 12, or excuse me, the number 7.5. So let's go ahead and step it up to the buckshot. We're gonna go with the Black Aces now. Yeah, the buckshot, no problem. All right. Now this Herders, as I said, we had a bit of a problem with it, with the with the Sega 12. So we'll go ahead and test it out real quick, see how it runs. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and step back with this buckshot a little bit. I just don't want any of the pellets coming back and whacking me. Yeah, see, that herders, it gets deformed in these. I don't know what the problem is with it. Yeah, that herders, not a big fan of that stuff in these. They work fine in the pump shotguns, but in the semi-automatic, at least the Kalashnikov, not so much. So we're gonna go ahead and nix that. And shit, I dropped my mic, blew my mic off. Go ahead and nix that. And we're gonna move on to the slugs. Yes, it does not like that herders. All right, let's try these slugs. Wow. It's whacking that steel down there. I don't know if you can see that steel. That little one, I'll probably miss now. Yeah, well, we're empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and change muzzle devices and I'll be right back. All right, so now you can see I have the J-Mac RRD-4C 12 on there. Now, I'm not gonna go through a bunch of ammo with this. I just wanna see if I can see a difference and see if the shotgun acts any differently. I'm gonna go ahead and just run some of the herders, you know, that wasn't working earlier, and some of the Winchester 7.5, see how that does. So I'm gonna go ahead and load it up with the 7.5 shot first. Oh, and by the way, that bolt release that I talked about in the tabletop, and if you haven't seen the tabletop, I suggest you go back and check it out. You push that button, releases the bolt, boom, you're good. Same thing. Not gonna run it. Not gonna run it. I didn't expect that it would, but I can tell you right now, there is a massive sound difference with that muzzle brake, just on that birdshot, compared to that flash hider. That is much louder. So let's go ahead and load the herders up, see if it'll run. Nope. So let me go ahead and throw a handful. Let me just load up 5 of these black aces real quick, just to see if I can tell a difference in recoil. But definitely, I could tell with that herders as well. Much louder, much, much louder. All right. Wow, that is loud. The recoil is much less, but man, that is loud. It is making my ears ring. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna fire no more. I can already tell out of those 2 shots that the recoil is significantly less, but man, it is loud. So let me go ahead and get the suppressor put on this, and we'll see what she does then. All right, we have the Yankee Hill Victra12 up on the Vepr 12. And in the magazine, I have loaded up the 7.5 shot. We're gonna see if that birdshot will run with enough back pressure from this suppressor. I'm thinking it won't, but if it will, that's cool. Wow, it ran a lot better, and I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty quiet. I got a handful of rounds left, 3-4 rounds maybe. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take my ears off and see how it sounds. Not bad. It jammed, but it runs a lot better with that suppressor, the back pressure from it. Yeah, I could go I could go bird hunting with that suppressor. Not too bad. All right, so now that we ran that, I don't think that the herders is gonna work, but let's go ahead and try it. I think it's more of the herders does not want to run in this particular firearm. Ooh, you see that? I didn't have the magazine secured properly. See, I'm just a normal dude out here on the range testing stuff. I'm not trying to be like some of these other YouTubers out there. Maybe one day I will get to the point where I'm a lot more proficient. But I am proficient with the things that matter. My carry gun, certain rifles, and I very rarely shoot this because it's more of a collector's item. So let's see what it does with his herders. Wow, it ran the herders. So it might be a back pressure issue. That herders ran no problem. We'll try it again here in a minute. We'll go ahead and go to the black aces now. Tell me that ain't a thing of beauty. Look at that thing. Tell me it's not a thing of beauty. But try it without any ears on. Well, I suppose I should charge it. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad without my ears on. No, it's not bad at all. It's knocking the hell out of that steel, that's for sure. Man, that thing runs. It runs, I love it. I freaking love it. Don't have my ears on, it's great. Oh, so the only thing we got left in this test right here, as far as actual ammo, is those slugs, which I know they're gonna run. So let's go ahead and charge it up. Get back here and let's shoot these slugs and see how they do. Man, it really whacks that steel, doesn't it? It sure does. Sure does. All right, I only had 15 rounds of buckshot left. So I'm gonna do, I got one in the pipe and 2 8-round mags. I'm gonna go ahead and do a mag dump, a quick change, and another mag dump. Hope y'all enjoy this because I know I'm going to. And I'm gonna do it unsuppressed. Yes, the Vepr 12 suppressed short barrel shotgun, Victra12 Yankee Hill machine. If you're not subscribed over on my YouTube and you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, check out my description. I have the link there. Come check out my YouTube. Check the whole video out. So, all right, that's the end of the video there. I'm gonna give you my final impressions. First off, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be shooting this again here soon. I have a friend coming out and he's never shot suppressed shotgun. He's gonna check this out. So there'll be more. We'll shoot a lot more that day, so you can check it out more. But what I'm realizing with this, I could probably shoot number 6 birdshot and anything below, as long as I got that suppressor on. If I don't have the suppressor, I will be using that flash hider, because that four chamber comp by J-Mac is way too loud, especially for this short barrel. So I'll be using a flash hider unsuppressed, and I think pretty much any kind of buckshot, or maybe some turkey loads are probably running this as well, without the suppressor. But we'll test that the next time we're at it. So I appreciate you checking out this edition of Firearms and Range Logic, and we will catch you in the next one.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.